Hello everyone and welcome back to our Python programming course. In the previous video, we learned about conditional statements such as if, else, elif, and nested if. These statements help us our program make decision. In today's lesson, we are going to learn another very important concept in programming called loops. Loops allow us to execute the same block of code multiple times without writing it again and again. They make our program shorter, cleaner, and more efficient. By the end of this video, you will understand for loops, while loops, the range function, break, continue, pass, and nested loops. Let's get started. So first slide is introduction about the loop. So imagine your teacher asks you to write I will practice Python every day 100 times. You could write the same sentence 100 times manually, but that would take a lot of time. Instead, imagine telling a computer print the sentence 100 times. The computer can repeat the task automatically. This repetitive is called a loop. Loop are used whenever we want to perform the same action multiple times. So second slide is learning objective. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to understand what are loops, learn the for loop, learn the while loop, use the range function, understand break, continue, and pass. Write simple program using loops. Let's first understand what a loop actually is. So what are loops? A loop is programming structure that repeats a block of code until a certain condition is met. Without loop, we would have to write the same code repeatedly. Example is if we want to print numbers from 1 to 5, we could write print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, print 5. This works, but it becomes impractical if we need to print numbers from 1 to 1000. Using a loop, we can complete the same task with just a few lines of code. Loops save times, reduce error, and make performance easier to maintain. So fourth slide is the for loop. The for loop is used when we already know how many times we want to repeat a task. The basic syntax is for I in range 5 print I. Let's understand this. The range 5 function generates the number 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The variable I stores one number at the same time. Each time the loop runs, Python prints the current value of I. The output is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The for loop is commonly used for continuing printing lists and processing data. So fifth slide is the range function. The range function is mainly used for loops. It generates a sequence of numbers. These are their common ways to use it. First, range 5. Output is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The starting value is automatically 0. So second example is range 1, 6. So text is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first value is including the last value. The last value is not included. The third example is range 2, 11, 2. The output text is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Here 2 is the starting value, 11 is the stopping value, 2 is the step size. A useful tip to remember is that the stop value is never included. So slide 6 is the while loop. Now let's learn about the while loop. Unlike the for loop, the while loop is used when we do not know in advance how many times the loop should run. The loop continues until the condition becomes false. So count equal to 1, while count less than equal to 5, print count plus equal 1. Python first checks whether count is less than or equal to 5. If the condition is true, it prints the value, then it increases count by 1. The loop repeats until count becomes 6. So the output is 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always remember to update the loop variable, otherwise the loop may run forever. This is called an infinite loop. So slide 7 is break, continue, and pass. Python provides these useful keywords, the control loops. Break. The break statement immediately stops the loop. Example is for I in range 10. If I equal to 5, break print I. So output is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon I becomes 5, the loop ends. Continue. The continue statement skips the current iteration and moves to the next one. Example for I in range 6. If I equal to 3, continue print I. So output text is 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. Because 3 is a continuous, so it's remove the 3. Notice that 3 is skipped. The pass statement does nothing. It's simply a placeholder. Like example is for I in range 5. If I equal to 3, pass print I. Their path doesn't affect the program. Developer often use it while writing incomplete code. So slide 8, nested loop. A nested loop means placing one loop inside another. For I in range 3, for j in range 3, print I comma j. The outer loop runs first for each iteration of the outer loop. The inner loop runs completely. The output becomes is text 000110101112 Nested loops are commonly used for creating patterns, tables, matrix, and grid based problems. So nine slide is complete examples. So let's combine everything we have learned. Example is for I in range 1 comma 11. If I equal to 5, continue, print I. Python print number from 1 to 10. However, when I becomes 5, the continue statement skips the number. The output is 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 10. The commonly mistake beginners make is creating an infinite while loop. Like example is count equal to 1, while count less than equal to 5, print count. Since count is never increased, the condition always remains true. The loop never stops. To avoid this, always remember to update the loop variable. So last slide is summary. So let's quickly revise today's lesson. We learned that loops help us repeat code efficiently without writing it multiple times. We studied the for loop, which is useful when the number of repetition is known. We learned about the range function and its different forms. We also understood the while loop, which repeats code until a condition becomes false. Next, we explored the break, continue, and pass statement, which help us control loop execution. Finally, we learned about nested loop, where one loop is placed inside another loops. Loop are one of the most powerful concepts in programming, and you will use them in almost every real world application. Practice the example from this lesson and try changing the values to see how the output changes. In the next video, we will learn about strings in Python, including strings, indexing, slicing, and useful string methods. Thank you for watching this lesson. Keep practicing, keep experimenting, and I will see you in the next video. Happy coding!